Subscribe to our YouTube Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
You talk about your cup of coffee with the Pacers, man. What happened? What was that team like?
I killed them.
You was cold. Yeah, you was cold. You want to know what happened? This is what people be forgetting too. I don't know. I just got there late, so like niggas was wilding. But I think one thing that happened, you got to understand too. Like, and Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong. Before All-Star, dudes go super hard. Mm-hmm. Pause. Once All-Star is over and dudes kind of get their accolades, they kind of turn off a bit. So like when we were sitting there, we were already kind of taking L's. We were taking adjustments, but then I think what came down to is like with team and competitiveness. Like shit, when you bring me in, like, of course ears are gonna perk up. Like you got two dudes trying to sign contracts. Lance Stephenson was ahead of me. You had Paul George, George Hill. Like arguably, you could sit there and be like, George could be like, damn, he might take my spot. Yeah. Lance might be like, he might take my spot, and such and such. And who off the bench, I come in, you know my personality, like talking shit, ornery, like, you know what I mean, like joking, like poking the bear, like. I just, you know what I'm saying, just know what's going on, but having fun with it. And I think aside from that, I think the chemistry is one thing, but like, bro, we weren't good enough to beat the Heat, nigga. Like, when people are asking that dumbass question and we cut rotations, so like, y'all gotta shout out Roy Hibbert, because I think he was unbelievable. And George Hill too. Dope dudes. Roy was averaging 6 and 6, bro. And shout out to like, Frank Vogel, because I wasn't mad. I'm like, yo, roll with your killers, but like, he's killing us. Like, type shit. But like, and this is not Roy Hibbert, like, slander, because Roy Hibbert don't get enough credit for what he's done.
His defensive abilities was special.
Yeah, bro, like, that verticality.
Bro, he's a real all-star, bro.
Yeah,
So like, when you trying to clown him, like, it wasn't like nothing. You know, George Hill, I think, he had some, like, when we were playing our main go-to guys, I don't think we had enough firepower when we cut the rotation down to 7. You're like, come on, bro. You had me, like, you had me on the bench. Like, not me now. Like, in 2014, y'all, I was all right. So, like,
it was nice. No.
CJ Watson, like, you had Luis Scola that was still, like,
Razor Ramon.
Yeah, he was, he was cutting, like, rotations. I just think you're not taking out Bron and all them without, you know, having a new scheme. But, bro, we weren't being the Heatles, bro. And I thought that was like a great starting 5, but everybody has to perform and play at a high level, and we only had like 3 people playing at a high level. And you can't, and their 3 was who?
Yeah.
And then when you break it down, like after that, you know, me and Lance, we had talked about this. Me and Lance had got into it, and what was so funny with that was me and Lance hung out every day. We sat next to each other on, we sat next to each other on the plane, like. Me and him would go out together. And I remember we were going through like a walkthrough, and just like young dudes, you can instigate some shit. Andrew Bynum is sitting on the sideline. So,
Andrew Bynum was a Pacer. I forgot.
Yes. So Andrew Bynum sitting on the sideline, and I guess we like going through walkthroughs. So me and Lance are kind of like playing around, and like I think something happened where he's trying to go for real, and like I think I might have stopped him. And like, I think coach yelled. It's something weird. It's like a weird moment. So then like, Andrew's like, ooh, he stopped that. Like, and Lance like, man, come on, bro. This nigga ain't got the type of heart I got. Like little, but Lance, if you know his personality, that's how he talks.
It's New York shit.
And like, you know, I didn't really kind of take it like OD, because like at the same time, I was like, yeah, come on, bro, this nigga's bugging. This is Lance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he bugging. So like, we go through it again, and I think I did the same thing again, kind of like slapped it, stopped or whatever. And we kind of like a little tussling a little bit. And I think I kind of like slapped something again. So when I turn around, he's like, don't do that shit no more. So like when he put his finger in my face, swipe, we grab each other's throat, scratch me. I got like duper scratch, not like little scratch, like duper scratch.
I remember that.
Yeah, so then we get off the court, and then it got broken up or whatever. And then, that was it. That literally was like the whole moment of the playoffs and was used as though like that's what ruined us. And it's like, no, we was ass prior. And Lance was like really like that was my man's. Like, you know, as little kids when you're younger, you fight over a box of cereal.
Yeah.
Like off the principality of it. And I thought that was pretty much it. And just like a little bit of shout out to Indiana, but like a fan base that wasn't realistic. Like
Lord Jesus.
Delusion.
am I wrong for saying that?
Hell no.
Is that the answer?
I was mad at the place right at that time because Larry kept drafting white people, so I didn't really care. When we needed to retool, he got Plumlee. I was like, all right, I'm calling these niggas right now.
But as like local fans, how hard did we jag that? Considering, because y'all probably really thought we had a chance to win.
Y'all was supposed to lose to us.
I wasn't.
We was up, Gabe. Y'all was in Atlanta game 6 down 3-2.
Oh, you are right, bro. Who got hot that game?
For David West hitting shit off the backboard, all type of shit.
Yeah, but the one big foreign dude.
Oh,
Perro. Yeah, he's
Perro
like
That's the reason
he's like the Serbian version of Ivan Johnson.
Yeah,
Man, he's Serbian Ivan Johnson.
that's why Perro couldn't play. I mean, Hibbert couldn't play no more. We put Perro out there. He was shooting all them threes.
Shooting. But what did y'all think? Y'all thought we was gonna win the chip that year?
No.
Or what did y'all think?
I did.
Keep it real with y'all, like, man, having old bitch ass and came out here and fucked up the team, like, because literally that's all I ever heard after that. I'm like, bro, I literally shot 4 times a game and averaged 7.
What made it so funny?
Right.
It was being around and knowing some of the team. No, you weren't the problem. There was problems before you fucking.
And I knew that, but
they just blamed you because they traded Danny. That's the only thing. You just got slack because they traded Danny.
And Danny averaged like 6. I averaged 7. You want to know what made me so mad? I shot 50% from the 3 with the Pacers. I ain't never done that a day in my life. So when I'm sitting here, I'm like, ain't this about a like, you know what I mean? I said, bro, like, use his high hand and just go win. Like, fuck.
Use this motherfucker.
Use this motherfucker till we fall off. Like, shit, that's the only thing I'm making. I'm shooting 50% they guys. So after that, I never shot a 3 again. And
You was just a bad fit, ET.
that was a bad fit, but like that time it hit me with a doozy. Like I said, I was supposed to have an $8.7 million signing bonus.
Damn.
My dumb ass trying to be prideful. I'm like, man, fuck this team. Y'all keep the playoff money. So I gave up $250,000.
Woo.
Man, hey, find me a new team. Like, all right, sacrifice a qualifying bonus.
And then what was Marcus Jordan?
Bought a Ferrari that same week. Like, you know what I mean? So,
You was wild. Oh, that was wild. You was
I was
tripping.
like, somebody dumb ass and bought a Ferrari. Like, I guess I didn't comprehend how serious it was. And like, obviously,
What?
yeah, so then that free agency comes out, and like July 1st, like my phone ain't ring. Then we get all the way to like shit, like August, and Mitch Kupchak called me, and he's like, what do you do? And I'm like, I guess I dribble, I attack, I shoot. Like,
What the fuck, bitch?
he's like, you know, that's what Kobe do. So I'm kind of like, nigga, I ain't asked to do what Kobe do. Like, bro,
Don't call me and ask me what I do. That's crazy.
and I'm like, with all due respect, Mitch, like, I'm not saying I'm the best, but like, y'all done lost, y'all like 0 forever the past 3 years, and I average like 25. Like, to offer me a quarter, I'll get it off the block type shit. Like, so.
That was it. Fuck it. I'm
But like, to be and honestly, I'm never like that. So don't get. But at the same time, for $250,000, I'm like, bro, I might as well get off the block. Like, seriously, like, might as well throw my life away and get it off the block. And that's not being like that's ignorantly speaking, but that's how I felt at the time. And luckily, shout out to Brad Stevens. He was like, bro, I can't let people do you like that. And, I don't know what change he found, but he gave me a little bit of money and helped me. And like, no joke, helped me get my career back. Because even when I left that situation with the Pacers, you got to think I went from like the Sixers of like, I was supposed to be like a mega star, and then I wasn't, and then shit just hit the ground. And you know, you go to a real point where, Jeff, you relate, are you going overseas or are you going to play and stay and fight? So that was some real ass shit. Like, we laugh about it, but you know, I joke about it, but it was some real stuff. And you know, obviously it didn't stay dark forever.